Boom, we are back again. Right, so just updating the channel because it's been about 10 days now. I was just thinking to myself, I don't want to leave it like too long. At the moment, like 10 days is like perfect. I know I kept on saying weekly, but as long as I think I don't go over that like 2 week stretch, I think there's enough information for me to be able to like update the channel on from like a week to 2 week range. I think a week's not long enough. Obviously, if I do weekly, that's good. I just won't have as much to talk about. Whereas like 10 days now, I've got 10 days worth of information to sort of like fill you in on. If it goes over 2 weeks, then it can get a little bit jumbled up. So that is the aim, to post under 2 weeks, but a little bit over a week. So hope you understand. It's just a little bit better. You have more to talk about, and I don't want to be repeating the same things over and over again. But so this week then, it's Friday right now as of the recording and uploading should be, unless obviously something happens. But it's the first real week back since Christmas. So with my actual job, I had 2 weeks off for Christmas, which was lovely. So I just primarily focused then on building out the agency. So that was perfect. We had quite a bit of client work actually going into that, so it was quite busy over that Christmas period. Obviously, you're toning it down a little bit for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, that sort of thing. Um, but other than that, it was pretty chaotic. Um, just a lot of work that needed to be done for a big client of ours. So that was good. That was fun. And then this week, then everything kicked off. So starting Monday, our client work went live. Um, started started posting all that stuff for them, as well as obviously getting back into the work rhythm, which has been, you know, it is what it is. Just the days get a little bit busier, and as well because my job now is more sat down at a desk. I'm trying to get out a little bit more, so I'm starting to gym a little bit more now. So over Christmas, well, last year and over Christmas, I was just doing 3 sessions a week, but now I'm up in that to four. The reason why I sort of do this is because I don't think it's too much to ask for myself. I can sort of do the 3 sessions, and as long as I hit them 3 sessions, I'm okay. I don't want to go out from the get go and say like I need to hit 5 sessions a week, and then fail a couple of times, like not go to like one or two, and then sort of like hate myself for it. So I think it's just a mental aspect then, me saying 3 sessions, because I feel like that's really attainable. So I just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it varies. I can go in the morning or I can go in the afternoon, and I feel like that works the best for me. I feel like I'm getting a good um, session in as well. Like throughout the week, I feel a lot stronger, better with myself, and it's just that mental aspect of it. Like I said, if I was doing it 5 times and I missed 2 sessions, the mental aspect is the same amount of sessions, the three and the three, but if I tell myself if my target is 5 and I only hit 3, I'm going to be a little bit bummed with myself. Whereas if my target is 3 and I'm just hitting 3, then that's perfect, and I feel good for that, and I feel like that's very attainable. So I am going to be upping it to 4, just purely because my job now is a little bit more lazy, relaxed, sat down on my ass. And I can definitely feel the repercussions of my job, because whereas before I was constantly walking, now I'm sat at a desk all the time, and my lower back is getting damaged from it. But that's why I just wanted to pick up the things, the sessions, and sort of do it like that. But on terms of the client work and everything, this week has been actually pretty good. So we've been posting mainly for a client, and then it's mainly been engagement posts at the beginning, because obviously we're not so clued on with this type of stuff. We've got a rough idea of what works and what doesn't, but at the moment it's just primarily testing. And next week then we have a call with them on Monday, So once that call is out of the way and done, we find out everything roughly that we need, or we get everything that we need to be able to start getting clients through the door. So that's going to be interesting. So hopefully from next week, if not the week after, we should start seeing a bit of revenue come in from this client that we have generated for them, which is going to be exciting. And then not only that as well, then we have also got another update, another client update, which is we have just signed on our second client. So that is great news. Did it today, literally just before this call. So that was sweet. He was an awesome lad. Just basically has like a news channel sort of like feed thing, and wants to try and like monetize it now. And everything is there. I think he has like a mental block, and he doesn't realize that he's as good as he thinks. So we definitely know that we can get some revenue for him through that channel. So that's going to be exciting. Like I mentioned, he sounds great. It's my first time meeting him today, and yeah, really excited for that partnership. That said, the next couple of weeks are just gonna they're gonna continue to be busy, but it's a good busy. It's not a burnout busy. It's a nice rhythm to it, and I think everyone especially at the beginning, you go flat out and you sort of like exhaust yourself. And it's good to do at the beginning because you can find your sort of like your barrier, your sort of like ceiling. And I remember there was days I was waking up at 7 a.m. and I was going to bed at like 3, 4 a.m. And that's what it takes at the beginning. But just know that it doesn't last forever. That exhaustion is only temporarily. Obviously, I know things are going to start picking up and that exhaustion is going to creep back in. But for now, it's sort of just focusing on the right work as opposed to just looking busy. That is something massive that I have noticed. Because you can make yourself really, really busy, but is it actually needle moving? Half the time it's not. Whereas all the work that I've been doing for the agency has been needle moving. And I think me and Connor are both in this sort of like frame of mind as well. So that is really, really exciting. The focus right now is just mainly pushing this agency. I mean, it's going to be the thing that drives us revenue, sort of like allows us to quit our jobs and give us that freedom essentially that we want. We want to just be able to sort of like travel, meet new people, and go to the hot spots where these young entrepreneurs like ourselves are at. One thing that we tried to do is we tried creating like a Discord channel to sort of bring in people that are in the same boat as us, that don't go to say these events or these countries. They don't have that money. They've just started on their journey. So me and Colin created a sort of like a Discord group for that, to just try and surround ourselves with like-minded people. We understand like entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey, especially if you're doing it on your own. Luckily for me, I was fortunate enough that I had Connor, but it's something that we've seen in podcasts, all that other stuff, and a little bit of personal sort of like personally went through it when I was working on my own brand, and it can get lonely at some times, and just having people around you is always great. I mean, it keeps you on track, so it's like perfect. It keeps you dialed in. So if you are genuinely wanting to change your life, then I definitely recommend surrounding yourself with like-minded people. There, I will link the Discord in the channel. No one's in there at the moment. It's just me and Connor. But if you wanna come and join, feel free. I'll link it at the top. It'll be the top link in the description, and then under that then will be Connor's channel, because he also does this posts the same like me. It's mainly just for ourselves, not so much others. I think this is just going to be like a really cool like time capsule sort of thing, or like journal, where I can look back in a couple of years' time and see where I was. The plan is to not delete any of the videos. I feel like it's going to be hard because I'm already sort of like cringing at the first couple. But yeah, I'm just gonna continue everything. So if you've enjoyed this video, who knows, maybe give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I really do not mind, just as long as when we meet up you fucking say hi or whatever. That's all I care about. So the plan is, yeah, to just travel, go see the world, man, because you only live one life, and we want to make the most of this life, care for everyone around us. So that said, I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, that is it. Catch you all in the next episode. Bye bye.